heard this, I was kind of happy. Because all it meant to me was I get to save $60 for a next Call of Duty that I can spend another year. Honestly, the beta gameplay surprised me because it was awful compared to the things like lag and hit detection. Dealing with sweats that are, could be better than you, but also dealing with full cap was just not what I was dealing with, and it was really bad. But, I was really hoping that for week 2 that they would fix these things, which I will mention if they did or didn't, but that was just it. Alright, to start this off, I was actually going to make this a lot longer, but I decided since the Cold War game is coming out tomorrow, I figured that if I want to make an actual full review, I'll make it when the full game's out, since this is just beta gameplay, and they've changed a lot since week 2 beta. They've announced it, so we just want to get that. So, starting off with the big question, was week 2 better than week 1? And that was a yes and a no. It had its problems and had its good things. The good things were, adding a few new game modes, but there was a few bad things, like the weapon progression system. While it was good, I felt it took a little too long to progress your weapons, which is because of the prestiging system or the ranking system that they're doing for Modern Warfare, which is on my opinion, I don't like that much. Which is what the biggest problem I have with Cold War is that they were going to pull another Modern Warfare. Now, I will give Modern Warfare credit. It was probably one of the best Call of Duty games that's been out for a while, but it just felt it was lazy. Spec Ops could have been a lot better, but they didn't. Multiplayer could have been a lot better. Same with the campaign. Campaign was good for Modern Warfare. It should have been longer. It felt way too short. It was a short but sweet treat. But again, they dumbed down everything in Modern Warfare because they focus on Warzone. And that was the biggest problem I had with Cold War. And that's why I wanted to check out the beta, because I wanted to see if they were going to do the same thing. Which, honestly, after doing this, I still don't know. But anyways, that's why the full game is coming out tomorrow, and that's why we'll play it then. I will actually be recording the campaign missions. I don't know when I'll make a video about the multiplayer, but I will at some point. After we see that, we'll get the full experience. Anyways, now that I've explained all of this, let's actually talk about the good that they've done for Cold War, and not really the bad, which is the new game modes, which there's actually 2. And both of them were probably the biggest game modes that they've added for Call of Duty Cold War throughout the whole beta, and I want to talk about them starting now. The first big game, as you can see right there, was Combined Arms Assault, which in my opinion was probably the best game mode that we've gotten from a Call of Duty game in a while. Well, I mean, it wasn't that great, but for what I expected from Call of Duty, this was a fantastic multiplayer thing. I thought VIP X Escort was going to be the best thing we got, but it was actually Combined Arms, which is, I know, not original idea. It was from World at War. It was called the War game mode, but still, a fairly good game mode. I enjoyed. I lost 90% of the games, but I still had fun. Even if you're losing and still having fun, I mean, they're doing something good, right? Anyways, there wasn't much to explain about this. I just wanted to say it was the best game mode, and I'm sad that it only came out in week 2, especially with the whole weapon progression. I mean, granted, on Monday and Tuesday, the last days of the beta, they allowed it so your weapons could have ult equipment, but still, for it to be so in the game for so short, I mean, we'll get to experience it more, but, not much to say about it. I will say best game mode, and I had a lot of fun, but now, let's talk about the big game mode in Call of Duty Cold War. Dirty Bomb, or Fire Team Dirty Bomb, or whatever this game mode, I don't really remember the name. It was a interesting game mode, and the reason I say it's big, because I planned it, assumed that when Treyarch made this game mode, they assumed that it was going to be a lot bigger. Anyways, if you don't know what Fire Team Dirty Bomb, or whatever this game mode is called, it's pretty much a really dumbed down battle royale plunder. It's a dumbed down plunder with a weird gas circle system. Anyways, that's as much as you can explain it. The game mode itself was interesting, I should say. It wasn't exactly fun, but it wasn't, how do you say, terrible. Honestly, I only could play with randoms because I didn't have any friends to play with at the time, or a good majority of friends, a full squad, because, I'm a loner. But playing with randoms, it was I feel like this game mode would be a lot more fun with friends, and a lot of YouTubers would agree with me here, because watched a few reviews, they said that, you know, this would be a game mode more meant for friends. Anyways, I was curious when they made this game mode. I was wondering what the idea was. Instead of just, you know, adding this as a Warzone game mode, or if they are, I don't know. I wonder why they're making it more multiplayer based. That was something I found really curious. I know there was helicopters, and a lot of people were complaining about the helicopters. I actually never got to see the helicopters or use one. I think I saw one in the air once kill me, but that was about it. Other than that, this game mode, honestly, Combined Arms was a lot much better. This game mode, yeah, you need more friends, or you need all friends, and honestly, I think if you did have friends, it'd be better. And later in the future, I will hopefully get some friends to play with this, and hopefully we can have some fun. Anyways, I know this review was short, and that was kind of the intention, because again, the game's coming out tomorrow, and I don't want any expectations to change from what it is already again. And, you know, they might have changed a lot. You know, everything I've said in the beta, from the last review and this review, might be a complete waste of time, and I should have never made them, because I never actually, the things that I hated are probably not even going to be in the main game, or everything I loved is not going to be in the main game, and it might be a completely different experience. I don't know, and that's why I didn't want to work on this much, because we're getting the full game soon. So I decided that I would just make this short, and this is a short and sweet review. And yeah, I hope you all enjoyed watching, and I hope you will see me soon when I start making videos about this, because this is coming out tomorrow, or today. It's going to be tomorrow from when I'm recording this video, but it might be today from whenever I upload it. Anyways, other than that, I hope you're all enjoying your week, and I will see you tomorrow, hopefully, for a Call of Duty video. But, you know, my schedule is, I've never been honest with my schedule. I'm kidding. But anyways, I hope I can play it, and you'll be there too and watch me. Anyways, I will see you guys then. Okay, I swear the next Fallout live stream is coming out soon. I promise.